Today, we discuss film theories about Cars 3.
Welcome. If you're new here, I'm Dee.
And I'm I.
And we will be talking about something very near and dear to our heart, films. In this case, it'll be Cars 3.
The newly announced Cars 3.
Yes, coming out summer of 2017. Yay.
Psyched.
Yes. Despite what a lot of people thought, I was quite a big fan of Cars 2. Because
It was good.
I like
It was good. We definitely saw a lot more of Mater.
Yeah, and I was a huge fan of Cars 1 when it came out.
Mm-hmm. My favorite in the entire franchise.
Yeah, I guess so. But that was my favorite, and I remember getting cars from it, and I probably have about 200 of those things at least.
I have brothers. They're all younger than me, so we have a lot of toy cars.
Yeah, I don't have any brothers, but I was young, so I got a lot at that point.
Your life has no color if you don't have brothers.
No, it's okay. I get time to myself.
That's the one thing I don't have that he does.
Yes. Okay, so if you want to start on your theory based on the trailer.
Okay, so my theory is that McQueen is in the peak of his racing career. He is just like killing it, winning every race he races at, and as we saw in the trailer, he gets into a wreck and unfortunately has to stop racing altogether forever. And either that or he can race again, he can race again, but is too scared to ever get on the track again.
Oh, that's an interesting theory. I haven't heard
And then
this
Sally
before.
will dump him. Yeah.
Ooh.
Either that or Sally and him will be married and then they'll get a divorce. Can cars get divorces?
I assume. This is...
Another conspiracy theory brewing.
We will have a separate video on that.
Yay.
But you may be right, but I think that's a terrible idea. I think that...
They had to end it somehow.
Well, yeah, but there have been other movies that they have ended. I'm not going to say The Incredibles.
This is going to be planes, but on the ground, with cars.
So he's going to fight fires?
Oh no, we're going to have a...
Race?
We're going to have 4 movies.
Okay. That's an interesting theory. I hate it, by the way.
Cars, fire and rescue.
I hate it, but it's quite possible, unfortunately.
You're being honest.
Yeah. Well, because I don't want it to quit like that. I don't want him to wreck and never race again, or be too scared to race again.
Maybe Owen Wilson is getting tired of McQueen. He said, okay, this is the last movie I'm ever going to do.
Even still, they can end it on a happy note. Not every movie franchise has to be ended by someone dying or not being able to do something.
Star Wars ended like that.
It's not over.
But it's over for now.
Until Christmas-ish.
Christmas is Rogue One. That's a prequel, isn't it? Yeah, that's a prequel.
Well, even still, they're going to keep going with these. They said that they're going to upload. We're getting so far.
We're getting very far off.
Okay, my theory.
Next, his theory. He's probably going to do it because he's researched more.
Yes. Now, this isn't 100% my theory. I put my own spin on this, but I first got this from SuperCarling Brothers.
Link below.
Yes. Hey, brother. No, we're not trying to copy them either. But, and he's not my brother. But, basically, once you see, or what you can see from the beginning of the trailer, the cars are really bashed up. It's not the beginning of the race. They're kind of dented up, they're dirty, and as it progresses, you can see some newer cars, and they're not really stock cars. I don't know how they can let this into a race unless it takes place quite...
What if it's a dream sequence?
Ooh, that would be interesting. My goodness, I
We
didn't
need to
think
have
of
a
that.
whole slew of conspiracy videos.
Yes.
Should we put the trailer up here, or should we put a link? We could put it right
Let's
there.
put the trailer here.
Okay, where should we put it? Like, where should I put it?
Just cover the whole screen.
Okay, I'll show you now. Keep going.
And so basically what I think is it shows the cars kind of beat up. And then it shows some cars that aren't really stock cars, which makes me think that it may not be a stock car race, because even in the first movie, they all looked quite similar. They had their differences, but they were all pretty similar in shape and size and look.
Except for the brands or their sponsors.
That's
One
true.
was an Apple.
Yes.
And actually,
Wasn't that 50? No, that was...
fun fact, Steve Jobs founded Pixar, and that is why they have an Apple car.
Mm-hmm. And they also have, I think, a hint to the next iPhone in Inside Out.
Yes. You
That's
watch a lot of SuperCarling Brothers.
Yes, I do.
We gotta send this to him.
Yes, we
Maybe
do.
we will.
Maybe. But anyway, and then you hear what sounds like an electric car. It's possible that it's not an electric car, but I think it is, because there's very little sound. But what doesn't make sense to me is when it's following him, it's very quiet. Even though there are other stock cars next to him, which we know are gas-powered. And it shows him pulling ahead, and then not too far after that, it shows McQueen crashing. Now, like SuperCarling Brothers, I think that that McQueen has to get an electric motor, which would cause him, or which would change his racing style, and he can't just stay ahead of the pack the whole time. Now, to be honest, I think that's a stupid idea. I think this is a dumb idea for a movie as well. Even though I think that it is unfortunately true, they sort of did this they really hit this on Cars 2, where they were basically calling gas-powered cars gas guzzlers and wanting to switch to electric. And
then in the end, the electric people turned out to be the bad guys.
yes,
And he was actually a gas-powered car.
yes, but I still think that they were trying to, without many people knowing, trying to make them think badly about gas-powered cars, which I don't. I like gas-powered cars. I think most
Old gas-powered cars. They've been around for
cars, as long as cars. There have
Yeah.
been some electric cars at the beginning, but they haven't really improved on them that much. That's the problem. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate video on why I hate electric cars. And not that I hate electric cars because they are electric, but I dislike the fact that people think that they are the best. They're the best alternative fuel, I guess, and that they're more efficient and they're cheaper and they're better for the environment. Now, I think all of those are wrong, but I'm not saying electric cars are bad. There is a Mercedes electric car that is faster than its gas-powered counterpart, and the McLaren P1, that's a hybrid. There's the Ferrari LaFerrari, that's also a hybrid. Then there's the Porsche 918, I think.
You
I
just
may be
brought to mind a Plans reference. She left me for a hybrid. I didn't even hear him coming. But anyway, we are getting a little off topic.
Yes, we are. Anyway, my point is, I don't like electric cars. I think that would be a stupid move for Pixar, and I think that they should keep going with the Cars franchise. Now, they have made the least amount of money in all of their videos, but I do think that, they've made more money in their products, their toys and everything.
And they have their movies.
Yes. They made more...
Maybe we should get a toy line.
Yes.
If you own a toy company or know somebody who owns a toy company, contact us and we'll give you the rights to our thing for free, as long as you promise to make toys for us. Yeah. I'll be a little action figure and I'll give it to my brother for Christmas. A little creepy.
I don't think you'd like that. He already has you. Anyway, so, I don't like my theory, to be honest.
Oh, I have another theory.
Okay.
What if Miles Axelrod escapes from prison, sabotages McQueen because he knows that Mater's the one who stopped him. So he gets back by sabotaging McQueen's engine, or whatever. Like I said, I'm not too good with cars, My dad is very good at cars, but I'm not. But what if he sabotages McQueen somehow? Ends up getting McQueen almost killed, and so McQueen can't race anymore, and then Mater has to go on a whole nother mission. I hope we see more of Finn, though.
Yeah, I like Finn, but I kind of hope that they do more racing, because the second movie, it was all about spies and everything, which I thought was cool at the time because I liked spies, and I still do. But I don't think that that should be the whole storyline on a movie called Cars. That's like a spy movie being called Spies, and it's all about cars.
Yeah.
It's all about racing and things. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, we're going to see what happens in the future. So those were our 2 theories, well, actually 3, on what we think will happen in Cars 3. Leave a comment down below if you have a certain theory that you want to share, and we hope we'll see you next
We'll
time.
see you in another life, brother.
Oh, please, no. We're going to get sued.
Bye.
See ya.